A good time to wake up on a Halloween morning with a cup of coffee. Not everyone likes coffee, but I like coffee. So, today is the day. Halloween. We wake up, we watch scary movies and play scary games, and later on tonight we go trick-or-treating. Or, unless you're too old. Sadly, some parents are like that. They're like, you're too old. You don't need candy. So that you take your little brother or sister, I don't know, just eat candy that way. I don't know, evil plan. But it's also a day to get candy. And, you know, if you can't do either one, just go out and buy some candy. And I was trying to think some ideas. But candy is not the point in this video. Oh no, this is Huskiesghost channel, of course. We're gonna be talking about scary stuff, scary games. And that's what the topic will be today. This is the Huskiesghost Halloween special. And so no, it's not going to be creepy but true gaming, not scary theories. But I figured make this my personal top 10 scary moments in video games. Now, don't worry guys, if your moments are not on the list, you guys go ahead and share your scary moments. This is going to be my top 10 of the things that I've experienced. So if it's something really scary that I missed out, well, one, I probably didn't find it all that scary than most people. Or two, I haven't played it. So, give me those two reasons. So with that said guys, I am Huskiesghost and this is my top 10 scary moments in video games. Now, let me go over a little bit more rules. These could be moments on a horror game. So it could be all play horror that I just found was really unsettling. Or it could be a non-horror game, something like Animal Crossing. Something that just spooked me. So, with that said guys, I am Huskiesghost. And let's go down in creepy video game history. Number 10. We all know Luigi's Mansion, a launch title for the Nintendo GameCube where it was a Mario game and people flipped tables before it was cool. And sadly, Luigi was left in the shadow, but not just Mario, but the fans. However now, Luigi's Mansion is an underrated game that deserved more attention than it did. A gem, I may say. Heck, it finally got a sequel on the Nintendo 3DS. Luigi's Mansion was also my first game for the GameCube. The reason for this top and high at number 10 is because the game is kid friendly. But the reason it's even on this list is this is Nintendo's version of Resident Evil. This game scared the living shit out of me when I was younger. So much I had to have my own mother with me 95% of the time to finish this game without shitting myself. Those dark rooms and ghost sounds effects always got to me. Can't blame me, can you? Now, this game released just recently and I picked it up for the PlayStation 3. And oh my, we finally got a good alien game. Unlike the horrible and nightmare of a game Colonial Marines, this one did it right. You are most of the time stripped away from your weapons, and when you did have your weapons, all of the ammo you got is very limited. Every bullet must count. Now, when games got to the hide and seek style like Amnesia and Outlast, people will tend to think 15 hours of that gameplay will be boring. Well, if you like horror games, then you know this is the kind of game that makes a horror game true horror. A fear of dying. The fear of being killed after all this work from your last checkpoint. And what better way to have that fear from an AI that is unpredictable? Unlike the humans and androids you face in isolation, the xenomorph is the most unpredictable enemy you will encounter. You can follow it and God only knows if it will turn around and see you. It'll drop down vents right in front of you by a moment's notice. It will learn your patterns, and if you don't play smart, this bitch will make sure you die stupid. Now, I'm sure some people would have to agree this deserves a spot on this list. And good thing that I played it. I'm pretty sure everybody has. Yes, that's right, I'm talking about Super Mario 64's Haunted Mansion level. Almost everything about this level is freaky. The area, the music, the fucking piano. Nintendo is just for kids? Nice joke. Nintendo seems to have a history of messing with the freaky stuff in their games, and Pokemon also has some of those moments. We've seen them in Pokemon X and Y, the town of Lavender Town, and the ghost Pokemon you meet. But what about human ghosts? In Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, you can go into a haunted mansion in the game where you will encounter ghosts. Human ghosts. Can't get more freaky than that for the very best. Yes, guys, there are even RPG Maker games that deserves a spot in this list. Ib will be one of them. Yes, guys, I had the Witch's House, but I never got to play it yet. In Ib, you visit a painting museum, or later it goes Silent Hill on your ass and encounter monsters in the area. And dolls. Damn dolls. All in all, this game is pretty freaky. It is free to download, so go ahead and check it out. Now this one will still be one of the most unexpected things to happen in a video game like Animal Crossing, where you go around collecting and making friends with cute animals in your village. The fact you forget to save your game on another friend's village will result you of having this. And the only way to get rid of it is to restart the game. And be sure you save. Another RPG Maker game. Mad Father pretty much hits the atmosphere just right in this one. The monsters and ghosts you encounter does freak you out at points, and the fact your father is holding a dark secret tips the scale. Who remembers this gem? You all can go talk about Dino Crisis 2 and 3, but the first Dino Crisis is where dinosaurs became scary. When I was little, I was a huge fan of dinosaurs, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of kids that like dinosaurs to this day still. And watching my father play this, it did freak me out by a lot. Mostly the T-Rex. That fucker was my favorite, but I hated him so much in this game. Of course, now I own the game via download from the PSN and replaying it. It's not as scary as I remember it, but it still holds up as a decent horror game. Oh boy, this series. Silent Hill is the king of horror. When it comes to my opinion, the music, the monsters, the setting, the other worlds, almost everything about Silent Hill is great. Even the stories told are beautiful. A lot of fans would argue that movies are terrible, but I have to strongly disagree as I enjoy them both. But despite the schools, hospitals, and the town itself filled with monsters, I always found the parks unsettling. Yes, the amusement parks. The rides moving so natural and such is a very uneasy feeling to me. It's like a child's nightmare has come true. Now, I'm not placing this at first because it's what got me into Creepy Mature Gaming series, but the first thing that really put the WTF face on me. I am talking about the Sonic CD Hidden Message. If you own and played the American version, you will realize there has been some unsettling bits thanks to the music, but using that music for this message takes it too far. People will theorize the message was written by the devil himself. Others say this was a prank by Sega, also a message for pirated versions of the game. Others will also point out it was just a mistranslation and it's a name of a developer. For the Japanese version, it's more of a dance party, but for the American, it's a whole new kind of nightmare. I would put in PT. I played it, alright? And yes, that really did freak me out. But I kind of figured, since it was just a playable teaser, a demo, it felt like cheating, just putting it on the list. But yes, guys, I played PT. I'm aware it exists, and it was actually very, very uncomfortable to sit there with headphones on, playing through the whole thing. So, yeah. So with that said and done, guys, I want to say happy Halloween. If you guys are going to go ahead and watch horror movies all day and all night, play horror games. If you decide to go trick-or-treating, well, hope you guys have fun and be careful. I know there's some people out there that like to play their own tricks in the candy that just are not funny at all. So be safe out there, guys, and hopefully we all have a happy Halloween. Take care, guys. Until next time. Now, if you guys excuse me, I have a date with a holiday. Happy Halloween!